Hey guys, so the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out, what, October 27th, so a little 2 months away. Coming out close to Halloween, which honestly I'd expect nothing less. If you're gonna have a FNAF movie, Halloween seems to be the best time to do that. Um, Fans have wanted the movie for a while. We've got the official trailer number two, so the second trailer. Um, Matthew Lillard as William Afton. What's his name? Josh Hutcherson, whatever his name is, the dude from what is it, Hunger Games, um, is playing what Michael or but the animatronics, the um, just the whole the idea, the premise of FNAF. Hopefully, this you know kind of streams into several movies. Hopefully, this one does well enough, but without talking too long, let me turn it down for me. So this is the second trailer.
I have a job for you. Piece of cake, really. Give me your hand. It's a security gig.
Hello?
Welcome to Freddy's. Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy. Back in the 80s. Some kids went missing.
What is this?
That's why the place shut down. The police searched Freddy's.
Hey!
They never found the kids.
What the heck?
Ghost children possessing giant robots? Tell me how to stop them.
You don't. It's too late. He's coming.
And there we had our first look at Springtrap. That was a really good trailer. I love how they kind of do like a traditional thing at first. You've got the Pirates Cove right there. Um, or that could be the main stage. Because I think Pirates Cove has like a little sign that says Pirates Cove. Got the people who we're stupid, we're dumb, we're gonna go in. But then this with Carl the cupcake, Chica. Um, did Carl just like jump off and like attack that guy's face? So Matthew Lillard, look, I mean he's great with horror movies. He what I the only problem I have is that we know William Afton to have an English accent, a British accent. If he was to do that, I'd be like, damn, that is the perfect William Afton, because as far as we know, William Afton is British. I do like the tie though, the purple tie. But if they had him do the accent, that would have been perfect. I mean, I'm sure he'll still do a stellar performance as William Afton, who basically set everything in motion in this whole FNAF universe. but just that accent really would have just cherry on top because we're so used to William Afton and his accent. Uh, but it's it's for a movie, so it really doesn't matter if he has the accent or not. It's just in the games where it's just what we're used to. Um, Getting more traditional right there, sitting there watching the screens. Um, I wonder how many. There's the. I wonder if he touches if he boops the nose, if it'll honk at him. In the games, you have the celebrate poster right there, and if you boop Freddy's nose, it honks. Um, there's that from the game, and like Bonnie would kind of like side stare at you. It's so I really want to know how many references there's gonna be. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got Freddy. Um, I'm guessing that's Vanessa, which is kind of funny. A blonde-haired girl named Vanessa, where we just had Vanessa. And there's my favorite. There's my favorite. There's Foxy. Um, he's a little old now, but I love Foxy. So, but Foxy looks amazing. Uh, his pants. That's great. But and these are all practical. They built these animatronics, which is really really cool. Um, so if someone wanted to do a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they totally could. Um, but all these are kind of like animatronics, but they're also meant to be worn. They're kind of like the spring lock suits. They're meant to be worn. But just like the whole fabric on them, at first the fabric looks like it's almost like CGI'd onto there, but no, these are actual physical things, which is really, really cool. And the fact that they were able to keep to the design of, what Scott has created, that is just, it's crazy. It is just crazy. And there's the man himself, Freddy Fazbear. Like, just look at them. Just take this in. We are looking at a live action Five Nights at Freddy's. Not CGI. These are actual physical things on stage. It's insane. Um, the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy and fun come to life. You got the kids. We got like the Bonnie right there. You got Foxy and Freddy and Chica and Golden Freddy, which kind of makes me think: is Golden Freddy going to make an appearance somewhere? Is there going to be like a jump scare where it's me, like in the first game? For people who don't know, it's a very rare occurrence, but a Golden Freddy has a chance to pop up, and like the posters, it like changes to his face, and you'll see it's me, it's me, it's me, and then you'll get a jump scare eventually, and the game crashes. But so I wonder, is Golden Freddy going to make an appearance? And if so, is it going to be like the "it's me" sort of thing? Um, like Bonnie's face, and of course the whole "oh God, we gotta check inside these animatronic suits," and there's children stuffed in them. This Halloween. Also, the ball pit. What is it? It's one of the novels, one of the books where the ball pit is like a time machine. We're gonna go back in time using this ball pit. Uh, Bonnie looking great. I think that's supposed to be Golden Freddy right there. We know we see with the kid in the car or whatever with Freddy's head. So I think that's Golden Freddy, which kind of takes away from the whole mysteriousness of Golden Freddy from like in the games. But this is a cinematic universe, so it doesn't have to follow exactly. But hopefully, And then this just so amazing. We get our first look at Springtrap. William Afton himself in his suit. Just how creepy that is. Imagine you're sitting there. Imagine you're in the darkness and you see those eyes staring at you. That's just, it's so good. You know? And again, this is a physical suit. That is someone inside the suit, just as it would be in FNAF, where Springtrap, the golden Bonnie suit, that was a physical suit, and not only operated as like an animatronic, but you could get inside it, and that's how William Afton died in the first place, because he got inside the suit to get away from the spirits, and the water from the building was dripping onto the spring locks, and eventually just boom, just locked it, and all those locks just penetrated his body, and he just kind of bled. But so yeah, this it's so cool seeing I mean, if you look at TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, there's a person who kind of built a Springtrap suit like the withered, like what we see in FNAF 3. It looks amazing. You know, the eyes flash red and stuff like that. But this was like the pre-withered, pre-burned Springtrap. This was back when it was still decent. The Springtrap we see in FNAF 3 has been for ages. So like William got stuck in that in like what, in the 80s, and then whatever year, like 30 years later, it's found, so it's all broken down and gross looking, and you know, he's rotted away, and he's like, you can see his skull and his flesh, and like his, you know, muscles and everything and veins have like fused with the machine, and it's so cool. But this is so this is the beginning. That is so cool, man. It is so cool. I'm so excited for this movie. I really am. Scott just, and I'm sure Scott is so happy that it finally got done. For years it was like, oh yeah, we're making this movie, but then Scott was writing the script, and he's like, oh, I want to change it, and then he wasn't happy with who was being, you know, who was in charge of it, and you know, wanted to change production and this and that, and now we're finally getting the FNAF movie. So he's, you know, a proud papa right now. He's the father of Five Nights at Freddy's. So he's probably sitting back like, yeah, this is good. And I mean, imagine what it's going to be like opening day. You know, all the people, and I'm sure Scott's got a, you know, sneak peek to it. So I'm sure him and his kids and wife are going to go see that. And his kids have been helping him with the game forever. If you look in old games, like with the beta testing, it's his kids. His kids were the ones who beta tested the thing. So, so for just seriously, imagine your dad being Scott Cawthon. I've said this before. It's like, imagine going to school and all your friends are like, so, when's your dad making a new FNAF game? And they're like, I just help him test it. I don't make it. I can't force him to make it. Well, me and the guys have been talking, and we think it's time for another FNAF game. And he's like, okay, I'll tell my dad. But just imagine the kind of pressure that these kids would have at school, knowing that their dad is Scott Cawthon, who makes the FNAF games. And then there's like, so we heard there's a FNAF movie coming out. Is your dad working on it? Yeah, my dad's working on it. Well, he knows what'll happen if it's not a good movie, right? I mean, just the pressure this guy must face on a daily basis. So, I heard your dad didn't want to elaborate on the last game's lore. He had all this stuff that he put in, and he didn't want to elaborate. And here we are in the next game, and it still doesn't make any sense. It's like, okay, that's just the way my dad tells the story. Well, me and the guys have been talking it over, and we think he needs to elaborate. You know? But anyways, I could have kept going because just Scott and just books, games, a movie, you know, coloring books, merchandise. I mean, just introducing new Five Nights at Freddy's condoms. Uh, but I'm really excited for the movie. I'm really happy that Scott has finally got to the point where he was happy enough with not only the script but whoever took over. It looks amazing. I know Dawko and Raz and I think Ryan, they all got to kind of go on set and see all of this stuff. They all got to hang out with Scott. Dawko and Scott have been like friends forever, it seems. Dawko, what's going on, guys? Dawko back again. Hope you're all fantastic today. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's finally happening. But I'm excited for it. I hope you guys, if you've played it, even if you don't, if you've seen it, you're like, oh, that's really, really interesting. It's like evil Chuck E. Cheese. Hopefully, you guys, if you see it, you guys enjoy it. So, like 2 months away, October 27th, right before Halloween. I think it's going to do good. Actually, no, it's not going to do good. It's going to do extremely well. Like, hopefully one of the best movies, money-wise, of the year, because this has such a following behind it. Look at all the fan games. So, but yeah, that was Five Nights at Freddy's, the official second trailer. So, let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.